Hi everybody, today I'm going to show you how I painted this digital landscape in Procreate and a little bit about my process. I first got the inspiration for this piece when I saw a super cool thunderstorm from my backyard, and here's the photo that I was inspired by. So I first start by using that photo and kind of get a layout. I actually did this plein air, meaning this whole part of the first part of the painting where I'm doing this clouds in the sky, I actually did outside while physically looking at the sky. What I really wanted to focus on this piece was the light coming out of this cloud and how the lightning creates warm and cool colors that reflect onto the surrounding clouds and get that spooky feeling going on. Even though it's super pretty and this lightning storm is happening during sunset, I wanted to kind of have a lot of emotions going into it all at once. Fun fact, I originally wanted to keep this painting just kind of a cloudscape and not really add any sort of fancy details in it, but like all my paintings, it's always just what I feel like in the moment. So eventually I do start to add surrounding landscapes and kind of focus points besides just this cloud here. On this painting, I went back and forth with a couple of different brushes from Procreate and other creators. I find this combo works really well, and I really like this one called the Smooth Paintbrush, and it is definitely my favorite. I will link it down below. It is from a creator named Designical, and I think they have really awesome brushes, and I definitely recommend them if you're looking for kind of a soft, wispy cloud look. You can see down at the bottom where I kind of experiment, oh, there's a beach and maybe there's a horse here, my very rough horse drawing. Then I put in a preset one, and then I even tried some trees, and this is just kind of an insight into my process and what it really looks like and what I do to kind of adjust and see what I like and where I like things. So I eventually decided on my castle kind of behind in front of this crazy storm, and then I wanted to add some trees in the foreground, and I kind of like the warm look down on the bottom that I kept with my little beach scene, so I continued with that. And then I was like, well, hey, it might be cool if I add this little kind of path, maybe it looks like lava maybe even, or it's just warm water or whatever it is, over to this castle. It's kind of like leading the viewer's eye to, oh wow, you can actually get to this place. So then I experimented with some rocks on the sides, and I was like, oh cool, bridges, let's add those. And then I added atmospheric perspective with an airbrush and decided to add a little character in here. You might have seen for a split second that I used the rule of thirds to decide where the best spot for my character would be, and I wanted that to be the focal point while this character is looking at our omnibus castle over here. And then I started adding some lighting because when lightning strikes, it does light up the surroundings. I actually caught this really cool picture the other day of a lightning strike lighting up our whole neighborhood, and it was pitch black, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever, so enjoy that. Then I decided to play around with the character a little bit, and I made her have some long hair and just kind of added some mane and tail to the horse. Horses are also one of my favorite animals, so I absolutely love drawing them whenever I can, and incorporating this one into the scene was really special for me because it was kind of like a powerful moment with the girl and her horse. What's gonna happen? Next thing I did was just add some grass around the foreground, add a little bit more detail, and I darkened up the path a little bit. And I went back in and added some details to the castle because I wanted it to seem like there was people living there still. Who knows what kind of people they are, but I added a little bit of highlights on the bottom as if the glowing water mixture that I created was kind of reflecting the light on those. And then I also wanted to add light from the lightning strike, so I added color dodge to make the lightning strikes pop out a little bit more. I finalized by adding a little bit more lighting in and editing it in Lightroom to make it appear a little bit warmer, and this is the final image. I hope that you've enjoyed this little fun process video. It was a lot of fun for me to film. If you like what you see or this landscape, please feel free to check out my Instagram or my print shop where you can purchase this print. Bye everybody!